A reading from Psalm 19, the perfect revelation of the Lord. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. Day unto day utters speech, and night unto night reveals knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their sound has gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them he has a tabernacle for the sun, which is like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoices like a strong man to run its race. Its rising is from one end of the heaven, and its circuit to the other end, and there is nothing hidden from its heat. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing their heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The reverence of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yes, than much fine gold. Sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb. Moreover, by them your servant is warned, and in keeping them there is great reward. Who can understand his errors? Cleanse me from secret faults. Keep back your servants away from the insolent. Let them not have dominion over me. Then I shall be blameless, and I shall be innocent of the great transgression. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer.
Today's reading is from the Prophecy of the End Times. The struggle between the powers of light and of darkness for the control of man's destiny is an eternal battle that is now culminating under the direct intervention of God. Man has use of his free will to determine what his destiny will be. It is the responsibility of the ministry to inform people of their choice and the means by which they can overcome darkness through learning to live the way of light. Else man cannot use his free will. Man does not know how the corrupting influence of darkness can create civil disorder, hysteria, decadence, and uncivilized behavior in the individual and in society as a whole. When heavenly order is looked upon with disdain by humanity, then next will come earthly disorder. Let all governments who persecute the religious know that they are in the end contributing to their own downfall and to that of nations. Men and their earthly governments have no power over darkness once it overcomes the mind and the psyche. The universe is renewed by great religions that come in cyclic periods in conjunction with the revealed Word of God, manifest in the life and light of the cosmic sun, and registered in the minds of prophets, raised up by God, so that mankind may remember its godhood and form one community of spiritual good, one government in which all speak a common language and think a common thought, bound together by the desire to make everything good in God's creation and to allow no one to do wrong and thus harm the good order of the world and the cosmos in general. By these means, good will triumph in the world. Darkness will be removed and all made light. In that day, men and women will be light. They will require no material sustenance, neither air nor water nor food, and will live only off the life and light of God in his word manifest among them. Death shall disappear, and the earth shall be rejoined to the cosmic sun forever. Man has his own destiny and that of the world in his hands. God's light streams out of the spiritual sun into the material universe, but only man's consciousness can receive or perceive it through the medium of Christ. Coupled with God's consciousness, man's consciousness can transform the material universe into a higher dimension. Man's consciousness and spiritual form in its original nature still lives, yet only God's image and word can bring them into awakened and living being. This nature is pre-existent, beyond the time and space of the material universe as perceived by the perceptory senses of man's mind and body of matter. The disciplines and techniques of the school are based on revelations from God that teach man how to develop this light personage in spirit. Like a child, the spirit must be given life and trained. This is the role of the school in the community, to teach of this higher self-realization which transcends the mind and body of the physical self. The school of the community is authorized by God to execute God's doctrines in unison with spiritual laws manifest in all creation and apparent to the spiritual senses of the redeemed of God. It fulfills the prophecies of the former religions and comes as a friend to them for their preservation in new form. The community comes to announce the dawning of a new cycle and the closing of an old one, so that this new cycle and age may be set apart from the old. Let the teachers of the school call it the Jamilian cycle or the Jamilian age. The restoration of truth in the world is only possible under God. Truth must be revealed of God in order for man to know of it. For truth is not of itself generated or known in the world. Therefore, since truth is being revealed to the community, it is to be taught in its school of truth as a sacred trust.